everyone. I just want to talk today specifically in English that everyone would understand me, because I will be speaking about what Millie Cedra, I guess, was speaking about mental illnesses and psychiatrists, about medication for mental health, generally about mental health, that it is demonic and that demons are behind these illnesses. So me myself, I am ill with schizophrenia. I was diagnosed. I was sick since I will remember, since I was a little child, and I know from experience that you shouldn't it is foolish to say don't take your medications, right? And like demonizing the whole industry and the whole industry of pharmacy, and telling people that it is not an illness, this is demonic. I have recorded a video in Polish language like months ago about this, that I was saying that you would never say to a person with cancer, stop taking your medications because God can heal you, or this is demonic. And as I said before, I am saying now again in English to everyone that every illness is demonic. God he haven't created an illness so we would feel bad. Yes, he have created evil as it is written, but it wasn't his desire to make us ill, right? And even Jesus, when he was like exercising, he was like ordering demons to come out of a man, and it is written somewhere in the New Testament. I'm not like perfect in theology so that I would remember every book and verse and chapter, but I remember this, that it is written that Jesus healed a man who had demons, and it is not written he saved him from demons, but he healed him from demons. And in Proverbs there is also written that it's written that God, somewhere in those lines, that God created people and gave them missions, like to be a doctor, to whatever work they will do, it was given to them as a mission by God. So the devil haven't created doctors and medications. Yes, they charge too much for medications and for generally for the whole mental health industry, but have you ever did your research about how much does medicine for mental health helps people? I know that some can handle their illness without medications, but mostly the 99% is getting help through medications, through psychologists, through therapists, and they are getting help. They are not being cursed by them, or they are not being cursed by medications. And I know that she haven't said it specifically as I'm saying it, but it is an allusion, a suggestion that we shouldn't take mental health medications if we are mentally ill. And that is so wrong. That is so wrong, because people commit suicides, and when they are not being numbed. But I myself, when I started taking mental health medications, my brain started to go slower, because when I am not on medication, it goes like so fast, like the speed of light. I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of voices that are yapping about me being ugly, me being an antichrist and beast and other stuff. And I know that numbing might hear badly, but at the time I needed this, because I couldn't sleep, because I was thinking all the time with a great speed, right? And another thing that I know that my voices might be demons, but they might not, right? Even if they are, every sickness is demonic, its root is in demons, not in God, right? So God gave us doctors to conquer this sickness. And if you are always feeling numbed by the medications, go to your doctor and cooperate with him, speak with him, trust him, and tell him what is wrong after the medication, what goes badly, and he will change your medication or change the dose of your medication, right? Some people really cannot function without the medication. I couldn't even took a shower, right? When I started taking my antidepressants, I could take care of myself, and they are not 100% safe, but they help. And I know that many people are against like antidepressants. They don't want to take drugs or antibiotics because they influence their health badly, and sure they do, but mostly in like 90% they help, right? So there are people that don't know how to help themselves with medications, so they create these opinions, but mostly these opinions come from people who had never had a mental illness. So everyone would speak badly about the medications or pharmakia, right, where the not reasons, not clues, but dowody. Where is the proof that really the pharmakia is magic or alchemy? I am shook, because instead of speaking to people, go to a mental hospital, talk with people. Does the medication really helped you? Have you calmed down? Are you like in your senses more sane after the medications? Speak to people who actually experience the sickness, not take conclusions from people who comment on mental illnesses, that this is an industry, it's a $1 billion industry, right? Well, they charge too much, but it helps and you get benefits from the country. I don't know what else to say to convince you that you should really try to speak with someone who experienced the mental illness, not with people who like have a gut feeling that their intuition tells them that no, it is very bad, it's demonic. Every illness, and I know I am repeating myself, is demonic. The thing is that we have to take care of ourselves, especially people with mental illnesses, and this is just stigmatization. As far as I agree with everything that Millie etc. is saying in the Echo Church, but not this. This is like conclusion similar to what? Oh, one more thing I wanted to say. I forgot, sorry. I wanted to say that it is written also in the scriptures that when you see a person who is in need, like hungry, you don't tell them, oh, go eat, oh, be blessed, have food, and walk away without giving them food. So this is a similar situation. Go to God, He will heal you, or pray more, believe more, love God more, have a relationship. These are not proper advices for mental health affected people. This is very sad, and I just wanted to explain from my point of view when I have got schizophrenia and what I have suffered and experienced. I haven't been taking, because of the stigmatization, my medicines for 10 years, but I was so in need that I had to. And well, comment for part 2. And I want to add, after watching her Millie Cedra video, I just want to add that Millie suggested that we should feel the pain because it's from God and spiritual. No, we shouldn't, because have she ever felt this pain of anxiety or of schizophrenia, of DID, of whatever? I myself am sick with this mental illness, and I believe in God. I You can tell that, okay, I go to church, I pray, I fast, and I'm still ill, right? I don't know, you can point at every like bad thing I'm doing in practicing my faith, but you don't know. And I know how much I tried for God to heal me. I know how much I prayed and what have I done, and I am still ill, but I still believe in God. I don't blame him for anything. I don't blame the devil for me being ill, although he had his fingers dirty in this situation, right? So no, don't tell people that they shouldn't take medication and that they should pray more, believe more, love more, act differently, walk away from sin. I did it all. And so what do you have to say about that? Have you spoken to any mentally ill person who has got faith? There, it's not that every single mental ill person is an atheist, don't believe in God or live in sin. We all sinned. We all sin. Even you have a sin that you maybe don't know. There are only Jesus was perfect, and this is very painful. But when I wasn't taking medications, I was suicidal, and I still praise to God. I don't know what to say. This is a mystery. God is a mysterious being, Father, as it is written also. And what I wanted to say, excuse me, yeah, he haven't revealed this mystery of mental illness, not yet, because I know what pharmakia means. I know what people say in on the internet about mental health conditions, etc. But these are people who never suffered. We suffer. Do Go to a person with cancer and tell them you must suffer and stop taking your whatever heals you from the health industry, right? If you would have your baby killed and you would feel pain, who would tell you, oh, you should suffer because God, right? Whatever is the reason. You never tell people to suffer or to feel pain because it's godly. No, this time you are wrong. She is wrong. I don't know whatever would she hear this or not, but I hope she will, and I hope she pray. She doesn't have to answer my video, but I just want her to be aware of what have she done, because people leave their medications and then they commit suicide because it's too much for them, right? So yeah, if anyone of you have got questions, please leave them in the comments and I will make a video explaining everything, because I saw in my country there's a huge stigma about mental health, and around the world there's stigma, and it comes from people who don't know what they are saying, and I want to make them aware, simply. So blessings. I hope you are all healthy and taking care of somebody. So don't stop taking your medications. You can take medications and still have a perfect faith in God. and have a perfect relationship with God, right? I would like also give an example from the series The Chosen, but I haven't seen it in the scriptures. But in the TV show, there is that James, I guess, was he was ill in something, handicapped. I lack words, but sorry. So he was ill, and Jesus told him in this TV show that he won't heal him, right? He won't heal him because James has to give an example to people that they must confess God, Jesus, their faith in God through their illness, right? So I guess correct yourself. I wish you much love and blessings, and I hope I said it with care and love, not with that my tone wasn't aggressive, because I'm calm. I am a bit angry. It's not that I'm angry at Millie, I'm angry at the thing that we still don't feel compassion for people mentally ill, but we feel compassion for people who are ill physically. This is an illness, right? So remember that. Bye.